So find a sitting position that allows you to be alert, spine erect but not rigid. Also relax. Close your eyes and rest your hands in an easy, effortless way. Allow your awareness to scan through your body, and wherever possible, soften and release any obvious areas of physical tension. You might consciously relax and let go in the shoulders, in the neck, soften your hands, and relax the belly. We so easily get lost in thoughts. Mindfulness often begins with attention to the breath. Using the breath as a primary anchor of mindfulness helps us quieten the mind so it can be awake to the changes streaming of life that move through you. As you practice, you might find a different anchor. One other than the breath may be more useful to you. Perhaps sounds, maybe the whole field of bodily sensation, or perhaps listening to or feeling your moment-to-moment experience. What is important is that your senses are awake. Attention with the breath as a home base, all sounds, all sensations can help you know that you are here. Take a few breaths. Beware of the inhale, filling the lungs slowly and gently exhaling. Then allow your breath to be natural. Notice where you easily detect the breath. You might feel it as it flows in and out of your nose. You might feel the touch of the breath around your nostrils or your upper lip. Perhaps you feel the movement of your chest, the rising and falling of your stomach. Bring your attention to the sensation of breathing in one of these areas, perhaps where you feel the breath most distinctly. You might feel the sense of the whole body breathing. There is no need to control the breath, to grasp or fixate on it. There is no right way of breathing. With a relaxed, interested attention, discover what the breath is really like as a changing experience of different sensations. You will find the mind naturally drifts off into thoughts. Thoughts are not the enemy, and you do not need to clear your mind of thoughts. Rather, developing the capacity to recognize when they are happening without getting lost in the storyline. When you become aware of thinking, you might use a soft and calm mental note of thinking, 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 or simply recognize that this is a thought. Then, without any judgment, pause and reawaken to the moment, this moment. Listen to sounds, feeling the sensations that you are here, gently returning to the immediacy of the breath. Let the breath be a home base, as a place filled with presence. While you might notice their experiences, sounds of passing cars, or voices in the distance, the feelings of being warm or cool, or images or the future of past events, they all can be in the background without drawing you away from the here-ness, from this moment. Be aware of the difference between being inside of thoughts or being awake. Senses open, present. If any particular sensations become strong and cause your attention, allow the sensation instead of the breath to become the primary subject of mindfulness. You might feel heat or chills, tingling, aching, twisting, stabbing, vibrating. With a soft open awareness, just feel the sensations as they are, pleasant or unpleasant, as you follow and tend to them. Do they become more intense or disappear? Notice how they change. When the sensations are no longer a strong experience, return to mindfulness of breathing, perhaps listening to and feeling your moment-to-moment experience. If you find it difficult to stay with persistent, strong sensations, unpleasant sensations, you might breathe with them. This can help you find some balance and openness. If the sensations are so unpleasant that you can't be present with any balance or equanimity, feel free to return to the home base, primary place of rest and attention of the breath. Perhaps listening to sounds. In a similar way, when strong emotions arise, fear, sadness, happiness, excitement, grief, you can practice meeting each experience with a kind and clear presence, not pushing anything away, not judging, not resisting anything that is happening, rather simply notice and allow the experience just as it is. Notice how this fear or hurt, this difficult emotion feels like a sensation in your body. Where do you feel it most strongly? Is it static or moving? How big is it? Is there any judgment in your mind about what is happening, about the fear or restlessness or irritation? Does your mind feel contracted or open? As you pay attention, just notice what is happening and now allow it to be as it is in the present, allowing awareness, noticing how the emotion changes. Does it become more intense or weakened? Does it change into a different state, perhaps anger to grief, happiness to peace? If the emotion is difficult to deal with, breathe with it, or overwhelming, come back to the breath, the home base that allow you to be present in the moment. If you are confused about where to pay attention and the emotion is no longer compelling, again relax wakefully with the breath, or perhaps listening to and feeling your moment-to-moment experience. The particular sensations, emotion arise when we practice mindfulness are not so important. Like the outer weather, there is no goodness or badness to this inner state. What matters is the willingness to be awake regardless of the weather. Unconditional presence is what reveals the nature of reality. Continue to be here, especially if the mind is not so distracted. You might let go of any anchor and explore, not controlling anything, not directing the mind, not managing or manipulating your attention in any way. Let your senses be wide open, listening to and feeling the entire moment. Okay, bring it back into the room and open your eyes.